Yeah, hi Hassan, this is Michael. I am the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-Step System, and you made a comment over on my website. You say, let's say I have 3 passages in the reading section. If my weak point is the reading, can I spend the whole time for the first 2 passages to make sure I'm selecting the right answers and ignore the last passage? For sure you'll answer the last passage's questions, but that will be totally using my luck. You can try it, but I think partly you can probably solve your problem by increasing your reading speed. As long as you can read at a fairly adequate rate, I mean, you're not going to have any trouble finishing, I think, the reading section of the TOEFL. So here's my advice. How about spend a lot of time on all the passages? Not just the first 2. So what do? You want to increase your reading speed to about 300 words a minute or more, and trust me, Hassan, you will not have any problems at all in the reading area. You will have plenty of time for all of the passages, not just 2, you'll have time for all 3. Right? But your strategy is not bad. I mean, at least when you get to the last passage, you're at least picking the answers and not leaving them blank. So but my answer to your question is increase your reading speed. That way it's not a problem. Now if you need any help with that, I have 70 different speed reading tests at my website, at my Stealth course, my online course, and I can help you. I can help you go all the way to 350 words per minute with 80% comprehension. And think about this, Hassan. I had a student about 2 or 3 months ago. He did 5 things. He did 5 specific things. He increased his reading score from 16 to 22 points over 8 weeks. What did he do? He built his vocabulary first. He started reading about an hour a day every day, and then he increased his reading speed to 300 words a minute. Then he got familiar with the IBT reading question types and the strategies for answering them, and then he took TOEFL level reading practice tests, and he spent time analyzing the wrong answers. He just did that. He did those 5 things. He got 6 points. All right, let's go to your next question. You say, which way is more effective and useful while reading English in order to get a higher % of comprehension? Reading silently or loudly? Why? And how does each way work? Thank you for your time. Reading silently is always going to be better. And I'm not sure why, and I'm not sure how it works. I don't know that much about the brain, but when you're reading silently, you're not focusing on individual words, you're focusing on the different ideas, different parts of the sentence. If you read individually, that's not going to work very well because you see words in isolation. You're not grouping things into ideas. I mean, if I gave you my phone number, I mean, think about it this way. Let me give you my phone number, let's say, is 880-0332. Now, I gave you my number individually, and I paused after each time, but what if I said this? My phone number is 880-0332. Which one is easier to remember for the brain? I think if you group it into 2 groups, instead of the 7 individual groups, your brain's going to remember that much better as opposed if you see things individually. So my advice is read silently, and you want to get to a minimum of 300 words per minute. That's what you want to do with 80% comprehension, Hassan. So the words come at your brain, the ideas come at you fairly quickly. That means your brain doesn't have a lot of time for distraction. So you're going to remember a lot more that way. All right, anyway, that would be my answer to your questions.